I use this 72 hours of hydration that you keep the moisture. And Dimitri, I know that you and I have presented this before, and I've heard you say that this is your favorite moisturizer that you've ever used. And I know that the business you're in, you've probably tried almost every moisturizer that's ever come on the market in the last decade or so. So
Right.
$59 today for FlexPay. And this is something, again, that's a very expensive product to make.
It is very high end. So I make a lot of great moisturizers, not even for us and even for other brands, but I will say that this moisturizer is the best moisturizer. The best, it's called the Luminous, makes your skin luminous, the Luminous Firming Cream. It makes, it's the best moisturizer I have ever used in 35 years in this business. I've never said that before about any moisturizer. Yes, I say my Age Reset Serum is my favorite serum I've ever used. But when it comes to a moisturizer, this is my absolute favorite. It makes my skin luminous. It works for 72 hours. Clinically proven to help to support the skin's natural barrier function. Now, what does a barrier mean? The last time you had a really strong barrier function, you didn't need a moisturizer. So you were pretty young, right? Imagine helping to restore that natural barrier function for 72 hours. 72 hours. It makes the skin more luminous. It is clinically proven to help improve the look of elasticity after 4 weeks of use and firmness, barrier function support, and 72 hours. Does your cream work for 72 hours? Imagine a moisturizer that you apply and can work for 3 days. Now, you don't want to wait 3 days because the more you use it, obviously, it's going to build on itself. And so you have a chance to move forward. It's not like when you put your moisturizer on in the morning and then it just evaporates because it's usually made with water. That's the other thing with skin. We don't use water as a first ingredient in our formulations because that's just a little trick that cosmetic companies have done for years, basically sell you jars of water. Instead, we'd rather sell you a jar of what works. And in this case, you are going to get aloe is the first ingredient. You're going to get our patented firming complex, wild rosella extract that locks in moisture for 72 hours after one application, a Spanish lavender extract that reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and a stabilized form of vitamin C oil, the ester of vitamin C, highly stable. And it helps to brighten and smooth out the look of wrinkles. Plus, you are going to get manuka honey from New Zealand. Look at that cheek. So just look at this. Look at her cheek on the right, and look at her cheek and that before. Look at how her cheek looks plumped up and picked up and put back into place, right? Look at her jawline. Look at that V that looks like it's starting to come back, right, to her jowls. This cream is the best moisturizer I have ever used in 35 years in this industry, in this business. Not just making skincare, formulating skincare, working for other brands, doing makeup. I've done everything, trained estheticians. This is the best moisturizer I've ever used in 35 years.
Yeah, and what I really like about it is that your skin doesn't like, okay, now moisturize, in a couple hours you're like, oh, my skin's so dry, and then your makeup starts going into your skin, and you start looking older and older and older as the day goes on. I've got a birthday coming up, Dimitri. It's this Saturday is my birthday. I'm gonna be at the very end of my decade. Very last year, I will have a 5 instead of it next year at this time. I'll be 59 on Saturday.
I'll be 59 in February, so you're older than me.
I'm way older.
Finally, someone. Finally. I'm like always the oldest person in every room lately.
Not this room.
Now I can say Helen.
You're close,
Helen's
though.
old.
We're close.
We're close.
But I think you and I are what we're saying is that you can have great skin at any age. It really is just taking care of your skin, and it doesn't take a long time, and it also doesn't take a lot of money. You don't have to spend $500 on a cream with a picture of the ocean on it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, you're right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, $100 bottle. So, Helen, do you have this cream on right now?
I do.
Okay, now I can tell how luminous your skin looks. 96% improvement in smoothness, moisturized, hydrated, fine lines, wrinkles, and the luminosity you get from this is beautiful. Your skin looks angelic. And when I say it helps support skin's natural barrier function for 72 hours, let me explain. Do you see the water? Let's pretend that this is the water that's natural in your skin that has come up from your muscles, your intercellular matrix, right? Your extracellular matrix. And this seal is a barrier. So usually we try to keep putting a little bit of moisture in here, and then it just evaporates because the skin is hydrophobic. You can't take foreign water from the outside in. That's why water in a cream is just a waste of time, space, and money. So when you support the barrier for 72 hours, that's it. Nothing's coming out. The last time you had a strong barrier was when you didn't need a moisturizer. So when you use this moisturizer, you're going to see your skin responding by looking more luminous, the look and feel of elasticity. Your skin will appear visibly firmer. The skin will be less fine lines and wrinkles. It makes skin so beautiful. I was at a barbecue the other day for Memorial Day, and I literally had a lady come up to me and put her hands on my face and press on my cheeks and say, "Oh my God, what is on your skin? Your skin is so beautiful." And I said, "My Manuka honey cream." And she got on her phone and ordered it right there.
I love it. And look at Brooke. I mean, you can see the brightening. You can see, and by the way, what age is this for? I feel like this is another one of those that's really for everybody.
Yeah, you don't buy skincare by age. This is for anyone who's from combination to extremely dry. Combination to extremely dry. It has Manuka honey from New Zealand. And Manuka honey is the most expensive honey that we've ever found in the world. Manuka honey has enzymes and polyphenols and ingredients we can't find anywhere else in nature. Then we have the vitamin C oil. And the vitamin C ester, which is highly stable, works to help reduce the fine lines, wrinkles, brighten the skin. 72 hours, clinically proven, 72-hour improvement in skin's moisture barrier. I've never been able to say that before about any cream we've ever made, used, bought, sold, or tried.
Yeah, and I can back you up on that. My daughter well, it wasn't last January, it was the January before, went to New Zealand for a month as a semester abroad for her school and took a class in indigenous medicine, and they took them to the place where they, get the Manuka honey from the bees, and she came home with, it was like in this precious dry, she was like, we got, it was even in New Zealand it's expensive. So she was actually in New Zealand with the source of the Manuka honey, and that's what and this was a couple years ago. It's really this very rare item, and we do have the Manuka honey that you can buy by itself. Here it is. I know we've got very limited number of that available, and that is an ingredient in this cream, hydrating cream. And by the way, it's gorgeous on your face, and when your face is hydrated and you put your makeup on, even if it's a light dusting, a powder, or it's the fabulous Skinn Cosmetics has a brand new it's a tinted cream. I'm wearing that foundation right now from you. And originally it was gonna be in the show, so I think it's on hsn.com. So the orchid and that beautiful
gel tint.
Yes, the gel tint. That's all I'm wearing is the gel tint on television. That's all I'm wearing. I'm wearing this cream and then the gel tint. Your makeup will go on better if you've got hydrated skin in 72 hours. It's not moisturized for 5 minutes. It actually improves, and that's a couple of days. That's like 3 days. So really, it's an amazing product. 096380. We're doing 4 flex pay of $14.75. Auto ship is available. I think we started out with maybe 1,000 available in auto ship and 1,000 on single shipment, and then fewer than that now. Okay, but I'm just giving you like a heads up. All right, I want to remind you of the Today Special. Since we launched it at midnight, over 14,000 of you have said yes to the Today Special.